How are we today, guys? Today I'm going to reveal to you the secret on how I afford to build my race car. Now, most of you would know, if you'd watched previous videos, I've mentioned a few times that I'm actually a school teacher. And as much as I'd like to say I spend all my money on my race car, I have two little boys at home that I have to look after, and my wife. And so I had to find a side hustle to try and earn money to build my race car and go racing. So what do I do to go racing? Well, simple answer is I deliver Uber Eats. And if you like driving, like I actually do, and you're willing to put in the work, you can actually make some seriously good money delivering Uber Eats. And tonight I'll show you. Now, it is currently about 4:30. I've got my first delivery on board, and surprise, surprise, it's to a guy named Turbo. So we're going to go deliver that now, and I'm going to take you along and show you how you can make some good money doing Uber Eats deliveries.
Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need.
After making that first delivery, we picked up some really good orders here for about $8 each, and our last one was $13. We got those out to the customers who are waiting for their orders for their dinner, and then after that we were able to pick up some other orders in very quick succession to really kick off our night really well.
Every time, every night, you and I on a roll. Switch it up where I'm going. Stay on the fly, just in time, know the right way to go. I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control.
Alright guys, it is now just about to hit 7:30. I've been going for 3 hours and we're about to hit $90. So for me, I average around $30 an hour doing this. Obviously out of that you take some tax that you pay, but it is good money, so we're on track to do a pretty decent night tonight. I'm just about to go pick up an order. But yeah, 7:30, started at 4:30, 7:30 now, 3 hours, about to hit $90, and we're looking pretty good for a good night of deliveries. As the night went on, you'll see that we kept on racking up those orders, some for some really good money, and then other times you just got to sit in the car and just wait until the orders rolled in. It's just part of the game. It's almost like fishing, really.
Give me that good reaction. Gonna make it right, little like an offer I can refuse. I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights, I've got to run this show.
Alright guys, it is now just gone 10:30, so it is our 6-hour update. Feels like we've been going just for 2 hours, but we've now ticked over $190 for the 6 hours. We've got about an hour and a half to go, and then we'll call it a night. We'll probably go up until about midnight and call it, and then we might have to do a few little deliveries tomorrow, because we're doing a thing called a quest at the moment. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but yeah, we'll go and pick up another delivery, we'll do that, and keep kicking along.
Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need.
Alright guys, I just pulled back in my driveway. 25 deliveries tonight. Cashed out with $208, which is really good. I did 150 last night. And then I've got about 13 more deliveries to do to complete a quest. Now, a quest is something you can do. It's like a bit of a promotion they do. If you do a certain amount of deliveries over a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they'll give you a bit of a bonus. So if I do 13 more deliveries tomorrow, they'll give me a bonus, an $85 bonus. And then if I do 10 more on top of that, which I don't think I'll get to because we'll get a bit tired, they'll give you an extra 15. So sometimes it can be $40, sometimes it can be 60. This one is for this weekend is 85. My very first week I had to do 30 deliveries in, I think, 15 days when I first signed up, and after my 30th delivery they gave me a $500 bonus. I haven't seen one since like that, but we are going to try and finish off our 13 deliveries tomorrow and get that $85 bonus, which will be going straight into the bank account. So we might actually pick it up tomorrow and knock out those deliveries, and I'll explain a few more things to do with the Uber Eats delivering. Alright guys, back to finish off these last few deliveries. We've got to finish our quest, remembering that we have about 13 more deliveries, and then we get our bonus of $85, which doesn't sound like much, but it all adds up in the end. So got our first 2 deliveries on board now, and we'll quickly knock these out and then just keep cracking along to the other ones. Okay, last 2 deliveries for this quest that I'm on. I like how they call it a quest. 2 Subway orders. We'll knock those out and then we'll call it a night and head home, and I'll have a bit of a chat to you about how you can really make this work for you in the future if you want to do this. So we'll get this done and we'll go and put some fuel in the car and head home. So we just finished up our deliveries for this weekend. Finished on $580, which is absolutely awesome. Now that being said, some of that will go to tax, and you got your running costs like fuel and stuff like that, but still it's not too bad. So if you can do that almost every weekend of the month, you're looking at close to $2,000 before you take your taxes out and stuff, which is still quite a significant amount of money you can use for things like going on holidays or like me building a race car. So I'm going to stick that in the bank, and then we're going to go and now head home and go to bed because I'm a bit tired. And in a second I'll give you a bit of a breakdown on how we earn our cash, because we've got some promotion stuff. And we got about, over the weekend, about $35 to $40 worth of tips, I think. So I'll give you a breakdown right now. As you can see on this one here, guys, this is the main screen where I can check how much I've made for the day. 229. If I go into the big screen, I can check my weekly earnings. So for the week I had 583.65. I did 62 trips over the weekend. Total trip time of about 16 hours. 272 points. You earn points for every different trip you make. And then I've got my breakdown of my actual fare total. Any promotions that I earned, so I got $112 worth of promotions and about $30 something worth of tips there, so that'll give me my total of $583. Jumping to the next screen, I can go through and see all the different trips I've made for my travel time for the time I've been doing deliveries. So if I scroll through this, you'll see that I've got all my trips there. It'll tell me if I got a tip, if it was on a boost for a promotion, and how much that trip was worth to me, and how much I earned. This is last week's efforts. So last week I only did 2 nights, did 426, a bit of a quieter night, but still relatively good. I did 51 trips for about 13 hours worth of driving time. You can also slide between the screens. It'll tell you how many trips you've done, the quest there, and then also your points. Now the points is really good. You can actually get discounts on your fuel, discounts at Supercheap, which is great for me if I'm building a race car. And a whole bunch of little benefits there, and every time you go up in levels you can get your fuel discounts increase, and you get just more offers and more discounts on things you can do. So it's quite worthwhile to actually invest some time doing this, because you do get more benefits out of it than just getting money. This is the promotions page where you can look at what promotions are on offer. As you can see there, you've got different boosts that can give you a little bit extra money throughout the different time slots throughout the day. And then also it shows what quests and how you're doing with your quests throughout those trips that you're making. Alright guys, I hope that gave you a bit more of an idea of what it's like to deliver Uber Eats, and quite frankly I actually really enjoy it. Not only do I get out and get to do deliveries and earn some cash, but it actually gives me time to do some thinking while I'm driving around and just clear my head sometimes. So if you would like to do this and it is something you're interested in, let me know. I can actually give you a code that will help you sign up and get the ball rolling for you guys. But until then guys, I'm going to keep doing my deliveries and keep earning some cash so I can finish off my car. But if again, if it's something you're interested in and you want more information about it, please reach out, leave a comment, go ahead and like, subscribe to this channel as I go around and build my car, and I'll see you very, very soon, hopefully with some new parts to get our little issues sorted before, so we can fire this car up and get it out on track. Alright guys, I'll catch you soon. Bye.